Us is a new horror film from writer-director Jordan Peele. Now, because Get Out won an Oscar and it was such a good movie, basically I was in Jordan's pocket immediately, no matter what. For his next project, it already had my money. So the speculation was it was going to be about two couples, a black couple and a white couple. That's sort of what was leaked beforehand, but then after the trailer dropped, we found out that it's about a suburban black family who's having a vacation in their summer home in Santa Cruz. However, they get attacked by a literal group of doppelgangers that look exactly like them. However, they all wear red jumpsuits and have scissors, and they look a little bit more disheveled than their counterparts. So this movie is amazing. For me, there's a lot of hype going into this film because Get Out, the success of Get Out. This movie stars a pretty solid cast. You've got Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, Elizabeth Moss. The children do a really good job. However, the film evolves. It starts off as a sort of drama, and then it goes into a home invasion thriller, and then it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it just takes all these little interesting little twists and turns until it evolves into something really ambitious and freaky. One of my biggest complaints about the movie Get Out is that it's more of a thriller than it is a horror film. This movie is just straight up horror. Jordan Peele is cementing himself as a modern-day Hitchcock in the way he directs his film. This movie subdues itself. It's still unnerving. However, it manages to hold back on the gore and the violence. Some of the stuff is just like off the frame a little bit or in the background. It's implied. And that makes it even more scary. So I really liked how he was able to deftly direct it with a nice artistic touch of not going over the top with some of the kill sequences. I also enjoyed the music, for one thing. The music is absolutely fantastic. From that opening shot of the bunnies with the creepy chanting music, it's able to build up a very sinister mood. However, it's not used again until the very end, and the music itself just lends, it's like a character on its own. Without the music, you don't have that sort of oozing dread that sort of just seeps into the movie throughout. Complaints. The movie isn't as cut and dry as Get Out. Get Out is a simple thriller. This movie has so much subtext going on under the surface. It's not apparent. I had to read an article after the movie was over to get some of the themes, but it's one of those cerebral films that you need to watch again or do a little bit more analysis, because the movie just doesn't cut and dry everything. It makes it sort of like it's subtle underneath the surface. Once you think about it and talk about the film with other people, then you can have a little bit more discussion, and you get sort of the weird sort of underlying themes that are just sort of interwoven into the film. It's not as like cut and dry. It's not something that's spoon-fed to you, so a lot of people might not like that. It's a little bit vague in terms of things, but for me, I thought it was a very ambitious and amazing horror film. It's definitely creepy. It was thrilling. I just absolutely enjoyed Us. So I give it an 8 out of 10.